Vegetables best planted in July. Lettuce and cabbage. We know lettuce is a most popular vegetable used for the preparation of salad and can be planted in two or three different manners. And now there is a likelihood for you to know which method is appropriate for you to use. This video we are focusing mostly on vegetables that can be eaten raw, as in raw without proper heat or anything. And these vegetables are rich in vitamin K, vitamin A, and they are very moderate in iron, and they are also a good source of making income, especially for those trying to do farming. And we are looking at agricultural or vegetable farming, which deals with these cool climates that comes with July. And on the top of our list is lettuce. Now please click on the subscribe button, like, and click on the notification. Do not forget to share, and thank you for watching. I appreciate your effort so much, taking our time to watch, and please stay tuned right to the end of this video to know more about lettuce farming. Now, firstly, we'll start about the mistake people make in lettuce farming. They try to plant it haphazardly, that is not well coordinated. Do not without putting it into ranges. This year you could easily fail. You could easily fail if you do not plant it in a straight line method, a vertical or horizontal, which could be easily to access. Planting it like this causes it with limitations such that you could not just enter into it and start harvesting. You might smash some of the lettuce before you even start harvesting. So how can you avoid these mistakes? The first thing to avoid this mistake is to be able to plant them in a well-structured manner. In a design which is being horizontal, vertical, straight line, whatsoever method. But like this is a no, because if you do like this in harvesting, you smash some. Now, with lettuce, you could harvest lettuce just 3 weeks after planting, and before the end of this video, you're going to see how to plant this lettuce. I'm starting it like this so that you should know what you're getting into. Lettuce can be harvested every week for more than a year. Yes, it's very easy to plant, it grows very easy, and is eaten every day. People eat salad. Even if there's a population who don't eat salad in the world, it should not be more than 2%. So 98% of the world population eats salad, and one of the ingredients people look out for is lettuce. So this is what I'm talking about. It has straight line, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, but it should be like what you're seeing right now. The first method is a no. You will find yourself losing out on money. And now after planting, you have just 3 weeks of harvest, and you could harvest after every week, every week, every week, every week. It requires a cool temperature. That is why I'm recommending it in this month of July. It needs just 3 to 4 hours of sunshine a day, which is perfect for the month of July. It needs a very moist environment, a very fertile and moist ground, which is still a plus since this is July and it's a rainy season. Also, it needs proper care, proper irrigation, of which it needs constant watering, which you will not do that. It avoids some certain specificities of labor. For example, if you plant lettuce in the month of January or November, you might just want to plant it where there is close to water, because you get to water it every day. Every day you must water these plants. But planting it in the month of July, I guess you know what I'm driving at. There is no need for watering it since it is already a rainy season, rain falls every day, and you could get to harvest it every week and sell. Restaurants, you could do it and create partnership with restaurants selling it, and you can sell, let me say, approximate to do lettuce farming goes to from about $50 to $500, depending on your farm, how big your farm is. So do you consider this from $50 to $500 depending on how big your farm is, because you could harvest 4 times a month and it is highly expensive. It's not that cheap. People eat salad, people want it, and it's one of the vegetable that does not require fertilizer. Just a local manure you make is already quite good for it, and it's very, the nutrients are high. It reduces the rate of catching sickness or everything. Now look at what I was trying to show you here. This is your lettuce after about a week of planting. You see the way it's growing. You try to plant and you give it out space. Once you give it out space, you prepare it so that once it grows, it spreads and it now covers. Do not be tempted to just put it all one place because you want it to come out like this. No, but in your planting, try as much as possible to spread it out. Give it out space, even if it's 30 centimeters or 15 centimeters, because it will grow and it will look like this. The second on our list is cabbage. Remember, you can eat these two vegetables raw, and this is the season. Please do not forget to like and click on the notification. Okay, with cabbage, you already know cabbage and how nutritious it is. Now cabbage can be eaten both raw and both cooked. That is just a double function vegetable. If you want to eat it raw, salad is waiting for you. It's quite good, and if you want to cook it, go ahead, especially in fried jollof rice, or to eat it with your fufu, depending on how you want it. Cabbage is also good. Now let's go to the analysis of cabbage. Cabbage this season of July is just what you need. Remember, most of these vegetables, these two vegetables I'm talking here, are vegetables which do not need too much sunlight. They need more of water than sunlight. They need more of water than sunlight. Why? Because they are made up, at least 75% of their components is water, like in water. And July is just the best month for it because it has the soil, which is always wet due to high rain. Due to high rains, and you might be planting it to sell early November, December. You know, once you harvest, you plant early, you harvest early, you make money early before the others. But now, understanding your target market too is of prime importance. If you want to sell it in the month of December, which is Christmas period and the New Year period, then you might want to plant it later, like in September, August, September. But if you want to sell it when it's already scarce, it's not that available, you know, once something is entering the market as first, it's highly expensive. And if you take note, it's almost the same as lettuce, because the system of farming and everything, the spacing and all that, matches perfectly with lettuce, and this is just what you need. The two go in hand, and if you're trying vegetable, you could go to the same varieties. Some people can call it that it's a stunted growth vegetable because they are close to the earth, they are close to ground. Others can still prefer it to as the water vegetable because they live on water, they need water. There are others which could cultivate this lettuce or cabbage using hydroponics, but we are not at that level. This was a farm I visited. Please, it is not my farm here. I just visited this farm and I was given permission to eat, and I was giving some of this knowledge I'm sharing with you, and it was already period of harvest, so I just took out time to bring it out to you. It's not my video for disclaimer sake. So please, if you're considering of ever investing in vegetable also, and if you have the resources, why not link it? If you have the resources for vegetable farming and you're looking at lettuce, and yes, so all the salad products, yes, if you are targeting the market of vegetable just for salad, then this video is just for you. Until then, it's been your host, Finance Magdalene. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.